Welcome to Season 1 Scrims. It's back, we're back, and I hope you're back to drop into the next map of mine. So why not we get this started up? First off, I want to mention that this map is not an exact recreation of the actual Fortnite map. It's a pretty dumbed down version. So don't try to take my map down, Epic Games. I'm making my own original spin using inspired assets of yours. Also, this was made in Creative 1.0. Forgot to mention, that last location was Retail Row, which is located at the bottom right corner of the map. And at the right west of that, you can find Dusty Depot, great for farming up wood and metal. Right beside Dusty Depot, we got factories, of course. Also, don't forget, for these new seasons, the loot pool will be based off whatever the actual Fortnite season loot pool was. So for Season 1, we got all OG guns. Look, even Prison is back. We really are going back to OG Fortnite. Now you can find the prison over at the east side of Moisty Myers. Before we get to Moisty Myers, let's chill out over at Pleasant Park though. It's just north from the prison, and it's a pretty chill spot to drop. Okay, now we're over here at Moisty Myers, which is located at the bottom left corner of the map. And to be honest, there's a lot of wood to farm here. Sure is lonely over at the Lonely Lodge POI. Maybe it'd be a good drop spot. I know OGs remember that corny joke. And just north of Lonely Lodge, we have the crates. This area of the map is honestly a great spot on the map. There's a lot of loot, and there's even so much metal and wood over here. We all know back then the sweats all dropped either at retail or salty. And now it's up to you if you want to drop back at salty again for OG sakes. If you're looking for a super discreet POI, Wailing Woods might be your drop spot. Great for secretly farming up wood and looting at this location. Fatal Fields isn't amazing, but still a decent drop spot. It's located right by Wailing Woods, which is at the top left corner of the map. One of the most stacked up POIs for loot though has to be Flush Factory. This POI has so many chests and ammo boxes. You have to drop here and at least check it out once. Hey, Greasy Grove might not be much, but it tried to be something cool, having their own burger restaurant. Tomato Town looks a little better. Whichever food you like, whether it be burgers or pizza, you always get to decide where you're gonna be dropping first. In my opinion, Anarchy Acres wasn't my favorite. I thought it was always more of a mid POI that wasn't needed because I personally thought Fatal Fields was the better farm location. And lastly, we have Loot Lake, the middle of the map. Just to prove my point here, how this is original, no location is placed exactly where they were like an actual Fortnite. In this version, it's more of a remix inspiration of this season. So don't try to get rid of my map, Epic. And of course, the many more we have to do of map trailers. So let's all step back, get your popcorn, and let's go through all of these seasons together, wrapping up our first part of this movie done. Welcome to Season 1 Floor's Lava. This map is just like the Season 1 Scrims map, but this time the floor's lava, so nut touching the ground for you. Also, I'm probably gonna have to mention this every single time, which is annoying, but this map is not just a copy of the Fortnite map. It's an inspiration, remixed, redesigned version of the POIs of the season, but the loot pool is just like how it was back in Season 1. Wailing Woods is most likely gonna be your new drop spot. There's a lot of wood to farm and there's a decent amount of loot too. Also, I want to add in addition, for this map, When you spawn, you will get a random loadout that's a part of the loot pool, and you will get 100 wood, brick, and metal. And here's Fatal Fields again. Honestly, this trailer, at least for me, might be a little boring to make because it's basically the same map I recorded yesterday. But this map is a Floor's Lava version, and it's still pretty cool, not gonna lie. As I said for the last trailer, trust me, you're gonna want to drop at Flush Factory, at least once. It's stacked up with loot, man. It's crazy how much chest and ammo crates spawn here. Shocking surprised event in this case being that Greasy Grove is the best POI to land at in the whole map. And to just think, I was calling Greasy Grove average just last map trailer. But anyways, this POI is on a higher point of the map, meaning landing here makes it to where you're not even near the lava. In this situation, I would honestly say Tomato Town is a bad drop spot now. Not much loot or mats on the second floor, and the lava takes up basically the first floor, so don't be expecting much if you land here. And oh man, don't get me started on Anarchy Acres. I ain't the biggest fan of this place, to be honest. And it's not even that good of a drop spot in this mode, in my opinion. Crates is a little tricky, because yes, it has a decent amount of loot and lots of wood and metal. It also has the lava right under the location with no protection at all. So yeah, be really careful if you're planning on dropping here. On the other hand, you could drop maybe at Lonely Lodge, which is right near Crates. It's just south of it. And this POI has a lot more loot. But there is no metal here though. Looking to get sweaty. Well, since it's season 1, there's no tilted yet, but we still got Salty Springs. It was too packed and you got scared and glided away from there? Well, I don't blame you, but don't worry. I know a good spot for you to camp at and hide. Retail Row would be great for you. It's over at the bottom right corner of the map. Just west of Retail Row, we got Dusty Depot and Factories. These places on the map have a lot of metal and wood, and loot of course. I suggest dropping here because it's a safe spot from the lava, and it has a lot of loot and mats here. Keep going west and see where it leads us. Oh, it seems we arrived to the prison and the Moisty Myers POI. These locations can be found at the bottom left corner of the map. If you go up north of the prison near Moisty Myers, you will find Pleasant Park, which is a pretty chill and low-key POI to loot at. Our final POI, Loot Lake. Of course, the middle of the island. It seems that we have got through Season 1 Floor's Lava, and next video we're heading to Season 2 Scrims. Just let me know. Where are we dropping next season though, y'all? Welcome to Season 2 Scrims. It's time to drop back in and find out where we're landing now, with all these new POIs on the map. Also, I have to mention this. This map is not affiliated as the actual Fortnite map. It is an inspired, remixed version of it. That's not exactly made to just be a replica of the Season 2 Fortnite map. Anyways, for our first location, we have Haunted Hills, which is near Moisty Myers. And the cool thing about Haunted Hills is that it has a secret underground basement under the gravestones. One more thing to add is that the loot pool has changed to what the Season 2 loot pool was. Next up, we got Tilted Towers. And oh boy, I already know all of you sweats are gonna love dropping here. It's got a lot of loot too. We even got a new POI over at the final corner of the map, the top right corner. This location is called Junk Junction. And over at the farthest point north of the map, we have Snobby Shores, a chill, low-key place to drop with 2 houses full of loot. See, we got Shifty Shafts. This location is a maze, and it can get pretty confusing figuring out where and what is going on. Other than that, it's a pretty good, discreet location to loot up. So, we're closing up Season 2. So let's pack it up and get ready for Season 3 next video. Welcome to Season 3 Scrims. This season is honestly one of the shortest trailers I'm going to have, to be honest. There's only 2 clips including this one, so let me just get some things out of the way and I'll be done here for Season 3. First off, I want to mention that the loot pool, of course, has changed to the Season 3 loot pool. Next, I want to mention that no, this isn't an exact recreation of the actual Fortnite map. It's an inspired remixed version that isn't exactly like the Fortnite map. And lastly, I want to say is starting next map trailer for these seasons, the live event will play from the previous season before any gameplay is shown for the actual map trailer. Mainly to give like a nostalgic vibes. You feel me? And for our only other clip, of course, we got Lucky Landing, the only POI added in Season 3. The actual Fortnite season was great, but not much POIs this season. Kinda makes it boring, that's for sure. Welcome to Season 4 Scrims. After the event you just watched, the island has experienced meteors crashing all over the island, and it hit Dusty pretty bad too. So let's go ahead and check out Season 4. One more thing is that I have to mention this. The map is not an exact recreation of the Fortnite map. It is an inspired remix version of it, and it doesn't exactly copy what the Fortnite map was in Season 4. Of course, the loot pool has changed though to the Season 4 loot pool, but other than that, let's get to the new locations. Starting off with the Visitors Rocket Base. This base can be found right near Junk Junction. As I said before, meteors have collapsed onto the island, one of them hitting the No Sweat building at Tilted Towers. Well, at least there's hop rocks over at these new meteors that hit the map though. Over at Dusty Divot, there's a meteor that crashed onto the factories, creating a crash site for you to loot up, farm up mats, and oh boy, I couldn't ever forget about the hop rocks. That's the best part of landing here. A new addition to this season is that Season 4 was the first ever season to add vehicles. At every POI on the map, you can find yourself a shopping cart and ride around anywhere you want. Not many new POIs, but there's lots of map changes. Having Risky Reels be a part of the island now is definitely a nostalgic reference for the OGs. If you remember the 7 chest challenge, you know what I'm talking about. And lastly, we have the prison. It's been destroyed due to the meteors crashing down onto it. Hopefully they don't shut it down because of this. Other than that, it seems we're done here for Season 4. And I'll see y'all next season. to Season 6 Scrims. As you saw from the last segment, Kevin the Cube has destroyed itself and caused the middle of the island to cause chaos of zombies. Also, one more thing to mention real quick. This map is not an exact recreation of the Fortnite island. It's an inspired remix version that doesn't look exactly like the Fortnite Season 6 map. After what Kevin did to Loot Lake, it's now turned into Leaky Lake, causing zombies to spread chaos throughout the island. And don't forget, the loot pool is also changed to the Season 6 loot pool as well. We also have a new type of vehicle, which is the Quad Crasher. You can find them around the map at these corrupted Kevin landmarks. There's a total of 6 of them around the whole island. So good luck finding them all. We're checking up on Tilted Towers again. It seems the No Sweat building is almost done being rebuilt again. Hopefully a whole snowstorm doesn't cause an earthquake and destroy the building again. That would be silly, but only time can tell. So I'll see y'all in Season 7. Welcome to Season 7 Scrims. It seems a snowstorm has caused a part of the island to develop a snowy, cold climate, revealing an Ice King over at the new Ice Castle POI. Before we get started with the rest of this trailer, I must mention that this map is not an exact recreation of the Fortnite map. It's an inspired remix version, kinda like a parody of the Fortnite Season 7 map. For our first POI, we have Frosty Flights. This location has a lot of loot and some decent mats as well. This POI also has 2 planes at it, so if you're interested in flying, maybe you should drop here. Another vehicle you can ride on this season are the drift boards that spawn at the little Arctic military bases. There is a total of 5 of them on the map at different places across the island. And let's go ahead and check on Tilted again. No! What did they do to the No Sweat building? I can't believe it got destroyed again. At this point, I don't even get why the other buildings just don't get destroyed. Leaky Lake is still itself as well, but this time instead of purple zombies, we got ice zombies from the snowstorm. But we do have a new location here that's replacing Risky Reels, and it's called The Block. As the rest of the Chapter 1 seasons go by, we'll see the block change every season till Season X. Oh boy, I couldn't forget about the Ice King's castle, Polar Peak, the highest peak of the whole island. A castle covered in so much snow I'd be freezing, and a mythic sword so powerful that spawns here, it can possibly kill any player in one swing. We have Happy Hamlet, a peaceful, snowy village right by Paradise Palms, just chilling and relaxing. Other than that, of reviewing our last location of Season 7, it seems we're closing this season up. So I'll see y'all in the next season. Season 8 scrims. The real anarchy is here, with pirates invading the island, an Ice King, and even an active volcano? Things really aren't looking good for the island now. Even though this map is not an exact recreation of the Fortnite Season 8 map, it is known as an inspired remix version that doesn't exactly copy the Season 8 Fortnite map. An active volcano is on the island, and Tilted was pretty close to the volcano, so it's been wiped off the map now. Strange that the No Sweat building is still up though. How ironic. We have the new pirate bases. Each base has a decent amount of loot and a cannon at the top of their base. There is only 4 of these pirate bases around the map though. Tomato Temple is being thrown in the garbage and being replaced with Sunny Steps now, a new, ancient temple-looking location. Replacing Lazy Links, we got Lazy Lagoon, a new pirate ship POI. No wonder the word lazy didn't change though. Pirates have always been freeloaders. Buildings at the block have turned into bricks now. I wonder if next season it will turn into metal, if we've already had a wood city as well. Mentioned, the volcano is here, replacing Wailing Woods, which was located in the top left corner of the map. I'm not gonna lie though, this place is much bigger than Wailing Woods, and there's so much more loot now. Way, the volcano did it. It destroyed the 2 most sweatiest drop spots on the whole island, and now they're both ruined. I guess Sweats are gonna have to find a new place to call home then. Vehicle in this season, which is the Baller. This vehicle only spawns once over at Loot Lake, so be careful while you're driving it. Of course is Loot Lake. It's back in the flesh, but it seems this time the vault has now been revealed to us, and only time can tell what's gonna be unbolted. It seems we're done with Season 8 now, so we'll see each other another day in the future. See y'all there. Welcome to Season 9 Scrims. After the drum gun was unbolted and construction began, the island is looking fresher and more in the future than ever. So come on, what are you waiting for? Let's check it out. But wait, hold on. I forgot to mention that this map is not an exact replica or recreation of the Fortnite map. It's an inspired remix version that doesn't exactly copy the Fortnite Season 9 map. Now, let's get back into the map trailer. Erupted last season, the Islanders decided to create a force field around the volcano and create a robot in the middle of it. The new name of this location is called Pressure Plant. And I wonder why they built this robot though. We do have a new little area location, and that would be the new sky platforms. There is a total of 3 of them around the island. I mentioned this back in Season 7, but Greasy Grove has not existed as a POI on the map. You can still land here, but there's no doors in sight, so probably no loot here either. Back to some good news though. It seems the factories over at Loot Lake have been upgraded and are now looking more in the future than ever. Full Metal City. Wow, my prediction was actually right? I don't know what other material could be for the next season for the new block. But one more thing I need to mention here is that every POI but the block has a birthday cake with the number 2 on it, because this was the season of Fortnite's 2nd birthday. A new mechanic actually for this season are the wind tunnels. These tunnels are located at the sky platforms, Neo Tilted, and Mega Mall. And they make it to where you can glide in them as long as you want. Row was destroyed. It was decided that it would be turned into a new futuristic mall with elevators and a couple cool stores. We have reached our final location of the video, Neo Tilted, the new futuristic version of Tilted. Strange that they still kept the no sweat building though. I wonder if they'll ever fully get rid of that building. Other than that, it's time to go back. Next time we see each other. Welcome to Season X Scrims. The time is near ending, and the chapter is getting ready to close. With time forwarding and going back into the past, it seems we're ready to explore this last season of Chapter 1 Scrims. One thing I do have to mention though, is that this map is not an exact recreation of the Fortnite Season X map. It is an inspired remix version that alters the map, making it a parody of the Season X Fortnite map. For our first location, we got Retail Row back, but this time, zombies have corrupted the Old Sweat POI. So maybe you shouldn't be dropping here unless you want to fight a horde of zombies. The Visitor is back, and his rocket is now set up at the old Dusty Depot. Also, factories are back as well. I wonder how the Visitor is going to use his rocket this time, because we all know last time he caused a lot of chaos for the island. The block has changed as well. It seems that metal, brick, and wood have all come together to make one last new block POI before the chapter ends. Forget Starry Suburbs, a classic to true Fortnite OGs. Over at this version of Starry Suburbs, there's no free legendary weapons. So other than that, this isn't the biggest landing spot to drop on the map. As I said before, the Visitor is back, and it seems this time, instead of the meteor hitting Dusty and factories, it's paused in time, giving the Visitor time to escape from his enclosure. Moisty Palms as well, with a tiny prison, a forest area, and a new Pandora area as well. Please be noted that the Pandora area will not instantly give you full shield when coming over to it. And also, there are no prop guns here as well. One thing I forgot to mention though, is that every Rift Zone location of Season X has a beacon over at it. Area of the map though is the Kevin Floating Island. This location can be found right near the volcano at the top left corner of the map. Volcano, the robot over here, has disappeared off the island. I wonder where it went after it defeated that monster last season. B, any hop rocks on the meteor in this map. But the corrupted soccer stadium right by Junk Junction has a whole ton of consumables, such as hop rocks, birthday cakes, apples, bananas, peppers, and even ice cream? Now who doesn't love ice cream? The No Sweat building has been replaced with the new POI, Gotham City. This location was taken over by one of the Rift beacons and turned into Gotham City. You know this if you were an OG. Also, this version of Gotham City you won't be able to build at all, so be careful if you drop here. Move is also back as well, but this time there's a taco? Now I do love me some burgers and french fries, but to be honest, Mexican food ain't that bad too. I just gotta be in the craving for it, you know what I mean? We have Loot Lake, but this time it's the 0 point version. If you don't know, the 0 point version of Loot Lake is where in the middle there's a rift. And if you go into it, you spawn in the sky and you can glide to wherever you feel like. It seems that this chapter's time is up, and now it's up to all of you to save it or abandon it. I'll just have to see y'all in the next chapter.
Yeah.
Chapter 2 scrims. After the terrifying events of last season, it's finally time to start up a new chapter in our lives and enjoy the new island. I know I surely am. But I must mention this. This map is not an exact recreation of the Chapter 2 Fortnite map. It's an inspired remix version that doesn't exactly copy the Fortnite Chapter 2 map. Since there's a new chapter, there's lots of new locations on the map. There's also a new loot pool as well to start the chapter off to a good start. Other than that, we have Weeping Woods, a forest location, mushrooms over at the bottom right corner of the map. To start off the chapter hot, we are now able to swim in the water all over the island. There's also boats around the map. You can use this season to travel through the water much easier. Now Slurpy Swamp is definitely the POI you gotta land at least once. It's got loads of shields and loot and a decent amount of metal here too. And for the middle of the map, we got this wooden cabin. Nothing much, but definitely cool. Hopefully next season, this place looks so much better. And right above Slurpy Swamp, we got Logjam, an amazing place to get wood and metal. There's also a lot of loot here as well. Next up is Sweaty Sands, an apartment city POI with loads of loot. And it has a huge dining building. And now we got Dirty Docks, a factory POI that has lots of metal and loot. I would recommend dropping here and checking it out at least once. Steamy Stacks may be your new drop spot because it's got a lot of metal you can farm over here, a decent amount of loot, and a power plant you can glide into and get mobility from. There's also a crashed plane right by Steamy Stacks. This POI is located at the bottom left corner of the map. And right above Steamy Stacks, we got Misty Meadows, a village city POI that looks pretty cool, not gonna lie. If you're looking for wood though, maybe Frenzy Farm is your place to drop then. With every new chapter, there's a new restaurant. Introducing Craggy Cliffs. The Fish Sticks restaurant is open for business here at Craggy Cliffs. Other than that, there's a lot of loot and free shields here as well as drinks. If you're looking for somewhere low-key to drop, maybe Holly Hedges is your type of POI to drop in. It's a peaceful neighborhood location on the island. New version of Risky Reels right above Holly Hedges. It definitely looks way better than the Chapter 1 version. This area of the map can be located at the top left corner of the island. And of course, I couldn't forget about the lighthouse. It's just chilling, doing its own thing in the middle of the ocean. There's only 2 chests here, so not much to look forward to if you're dropping at the lighthouse. Something you sweats can look forward to is Lazy Lake, an off-branded version of Tilted Towers. You sweats know where your new home is now. Lastly, we have the Ego Station, which is right under Lazy Link. This area of the map does not have much metal or loot, but that seems like what you're getting. But our beginning for our adventure is already over. And we'll just have to see y'all in the next season. Chapter 2, Season 1 floor is lava. Instead of water being here, the lava has replaced it, making traveling much harder than ever. At least the good news is that you spawn with a random loadout a part of the loot pool. And you get 100 mats of wood, brick, and metal before the game has even started. Real quick, I must mention that this map is not an exact recreation of the Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 1 map. It's an inspired remix version that looks more of a parody version of the Chapter 2 Season 1 Fortnite. Honestly, best drop spot in this map has to be Steamy Stacks. You got lots of metal, especially since it's right by the plane crash area. And it's got a power plant for mobility. This is a perfect drop spot, even if it's at the bottom left corner of the map. Don't be scared dropping Misty Meadows. Don't worry, the lava can't get you here as long as you're on the platforms as the sidewalk. Would also be a good drop spot because of all of the wood that's at this location. It's also a safe location to be on as well from the lava. It's also a pretty chill, low-key spot to land on the map. And one more thing, I wouldn't suggest dropping at the lighthouse. Barely any loot and map, and worst of all, lava is all over the lighthouse as well. Is discreet and available is Risky Reels, which is located at the top left corner of the map. Scared landing dirty docks either. The lava won't get you, and you won't want to miss out on getting all this loot and metal over at this POI. He sweats. Don't be scared of the lava. Lazy Lake is still able to be looted and farmed out, so come drop here if you're a true sweat. Is also able to be dropped at as well. There's also lots of loot and a decent amount of materials as well. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, Logjam is definitely in top third for best drop spots on the map. We got loads of loot and tons of wood and metal. This is a great drop spot for avoiding the lava too. The swamp is still pretty good. There's lots of shields and metal there to go for your journey. May have a lot of wood and a decent amount of mats, but this POI is the worst because it's the only one that the ground is affected by the lava. So be careful if you dare dropping at this POI. I would rather drop at Craggy Cliffs than Weeping Woods. At least this POI has some free shields at the Fish Sticks restaurant. There's the middle of the map, the old basic cabin. Nothing special and nothing terrible, just average. We have the Ego Station, a tiny military base with just a little bit of mats and loot. Other than that, it seems we're done with this map. I can't tell you what's next because it's top secret, but I'm excited to show y'all it next season. Chapter 2, Season 2 scrims. The time is here, secret agents. Get your fancy suit on and explore the new spy season. But wait, before you drop into the new map, I must mention that this map is not an exact recreation of the Chapter 2, Season 2 map. It's an inspired remix version that is a parody version of the Chapter 2, Season 2 Fortnite Island. Our first POI, we have the Agency, a top-class business building owned by the powerful Midas, which if you do drop here, you can actually fight Midas and receive his mythic drum gun if you eliminate him. And next up is the Grotto, which is owned by Brutus, and if you eliminate him over at the Grotto, you receive Brutus's mythic minigun. Another cool thing at the Grotto is the Sky Launcher, which gives you some mobility in case you want to dip from the Grotto. And most likely, You will be, because the grotto is located at the top right corner of the map. Also in this season, the loot pool has changed, of course, but the vehicles have as well. Boats have been bolted and helicopters are here to stay now. You can find one at each of the new POIs on the map. And replacing the Ego Station, we have a more fancy ghost building. Me personally, I like the new redesigned building myself. If you like the Boombo in Season 8, you might want to drop here, because TNTina spawns here at the rig, and once you eliminate her, you get her mythic Boombo. But for me, my personal favorite mythic this season has to be over at the Shark. Sky will spawn here, and when you eliminate her, you will receive her mythic Scar and infinite grappler. That's right, it has infinite grapples in it. And lastly, we have the Yacht, a boat owned by Midas, as his cat Meowscles guards it. When eliminating Meowscles, you will receive his mythic AK. It seems we're done with Season 2 though. I just hope a flood doesn't cause the island to turn into chaos next season, but only time can tell. I'll see y'all then.
everything is not stable over here. We are Janice, dial the resonance actuator to 7.2. Now, please, yes, right now.
I'm on it.
Wait. Hold on. It's not just a storm. What does that mean? It must be connected to the loop. There's no way we could have predicted that it would react this way. This... And that worked? How long do you think it'll hold? Good. Everything is, starting to stabilize here. Nothing seems to be... What the... How are you even... Wait. Can you hear me?
Welcome to Chapter 2, Season 3 Scrims. After the Midas device failed, it caused the storm to turn the whole island into a flood. As the water has flooded the island, a new empire has started with Jules. Before I get into the trailer, I must mention that this map is not an exact recreation of the Chapter 2 Season 3 Fortnite map. It's an inspired remix version that is a parody version of the Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 3 map. One of the new POIs on the map is Caddy Corner. This location is right in between Dirty Docks and Sweaty Sands, and if you kill Kit, you will receive his Mythic Charge Shotgun and Mythic Shockwave Launcher. And for this season, our new type of vehicle is a car. You can find these cars over at Caddy Corner and the gas station, which I will show at the end of the map trailer. After the flood, it seems a brand new POI has been revealed, called Coral Castle. This location is located at the bottom left corner of the map. Right near Coral Castle, we have the Fortilla, a POI constructed by the new GOAT's CEO, Ocean. And if you eliminate her, you will receive her Mythic Burst and Mythic Bottomless Chug Jug. After the flood, it ended up destroying Tiantina's rig, and it created a new location called Rickety Rig. And for one of our last main POI locations, we have the new middle of the map, the Authority, a location owned by the Shadow Side, as Jules takes over as CEO. Other than that, if you come drop here and eliminate Jules, you will receive her Mythic Drum Gun and Mythic Glider Grappler. And trust me, Jules' Glider Grappler is so much better than Sky's Grappler. It seems sadly the grotto didn't make it, and the flood ended up making it impossible to loot here anymore. And lastly, we have the gas station right above the Authority. This is the other area of the map that has the new cars that you can drive. Also, it has a decent amount of loot too. But it seems we're done with this flood season, and it's time to move on to the next season, heroes. Welcome to Chapter 2, Season 4 Scrims. After the flood was gone, the heroes have decided to save the island from the threat coming from far away. And also, to quickly mention, this map is not an exact recreation of the Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 4 map. It's an inspired remix version that doesn't copy the Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 4 map. Also, this map has nothing to do with Marvel. It only showcases the remixed versions of the Marvel POIs. Over at the new Doctor's Domain POI, if you kill the boss, you will receive a Mythic Combat Shotgun and Mythic Nitro Fist. And replacing the gas station area from last season is the Spooky Tower from 2020 Fortnite Mares. Mares update, the Authority has been turned into the ruins, as the Soul of Midas is here to fight as a boss. And if you eliminate him, you will receive Shadow Midas's drum gun. Also, since this is Fortnite's 3rd birthday, there is a birthday cake with the number 3 at every POI this season. Ocean left the Fortilla unoccupied. It seems almost everything is gone at this POI, only leaving the entrance and the main building of the location. We have Stark Supplies, a futuristic engineering location where you can fight the Playboy billionaire Stark. And if you eliminate the boss, you receive the Thunderbolt Mythic and the Mythic Overclocked Pulse Rifle. Other than that, it seems my job is done here. And your job now is to help the heroes fight the villain in the sky before he devours the whole island.
Like someone who needs a jetpack. There you go. We gotta stop Galactus from eating the 0 point. You are free, right? all be looking at a full reality collapse in... Doesn't matter. You know, the point is, we gotta move. You can drive a battle bus, right? Beginning transport? Now. And away we go! So I took the liberty of tinkering with your reality a bit. It's really no big deal. You can thank me later. I hacked your time loop thingy, made a few billion battle bus clones, and then turned them all into very powerful bombs. We need to get Galactus to eat as many buses as possible before he's done with the 0 point. If everything goes right, it'll open a portal and send him back where he came from. Hey, look, attack drones. Cute. You know, I was hoping we'd have an excuse to try out the battle bus's laser cannons. Give them a try. Oh, almost forgot. Your lasers won't do much to the big guy, but they should make short work of those drones. You're natural. Stay on target and don't explode. How's the handling on that thing? I didn't really get the chance to test it, so it might be a little, like a bus. Bus-like. That enthusiasm, but again, you're driving a bomb, so let's be careful out there. Wow, that is really beautiful. Also really bad. We need to get him off the 0 point. Now. Okay, this is funny. Don't panic, but I think he spotted you. Hey, Blondie, got a bus over here that's getting a little hot.
Fear not. I shall divert your strange war wagon.
Plain English, Renfair. Driver, we're taking you up his arm. Just keep flying north and try not to let it freak you out, okay? Bad news? Galactus? Definitely out to get you. Good news? I got the stereo working. Think you could give us a hand?
Just get me up there, bub. Sure, he's all yours.
Looks like he's taking the bait. Let's get you out of there. If this works, it's return to sender for all of us. And if it doesn't work, well, we had some laughs, right? Either way, you did good.
Welcome to Chapter 2, Season 5 Scrims. After the big bad guy revealed the 0 point, causing the island to corrupt, Agent Jones's timeline, he's decided to get a team of hunters and work himself. But hold on, wait, before we get on to the map trailer, I must mention, this map is not an exact recreation of the Chapter 2 Season 5 Fortnite map. It's an inspired remix version that is created for a parody version of the Chapter 2 Season 5 Fortnite map. Our first POI would be Stealthy Stronghold, a discreet forest location right by Risky Reels in the top left corner of the map. And right over at the new Colossal Coliseum, you can fight the boss over at his camp and receive his mythic hunting rifle and jetpack. And of course, there's the new huge Colossal Coliseum. This POI is gigantic and has loads of loot all in it. Next up, we got Hunter's Haven, right near Coral Castle. This location is Agent Jones's new workplace, as he tries recruiting as much hunters as he can to keep nobody from escaping the loop through the now exposed 0 point. After the 0 point was exposed, it turned Salty Springs into a remixed new Salty Towers POI, combining the two most sweaty POIs together. Dusty is also back as well, at least as a little landmark right below Lazy Lake. Well, at least we got a new building right by the 0 point known as the Butter Barn. Also, for this season and for the rest of the Chapter 2 seasons, exotics are now randomly spawned onto the map depending on the loot pool, and you need 500 gold to buy one. And with every kill you get, you will receive 50 gold. But don't worry, your gold always saves. No need to worry about your gold if you accidentally back out or die off spawn. And lastly, we have the new version of the 0 point. This time, the trees and rocks are covered in purple mist, but the 0 point still works like how it used to in Season X, which if you don't know, when you go into the rift of the 0 point, it will teleport you on the top of the sky and allow you to glide wherever you please. Other than that, it seems we're done here, and now it's time to go to the worst season of all time.
If I don't stop this, it could destroy all existence.
You have your orders. Now get out of there.
I'm gonna do what we should have done from the very start. I'm going to the 7th.
You took an oath. You're betraying everything we did for you.
I'm gonna need that. Get over here. Gotcha.
Do not from the 7. Jones! Jones!
I know you have no reason to trust me, but... Oh, no. Hang on! Let's talk! Let's talk! Geno! I can get you to Geno.
And the sisters?
I can get you all of them. But I need your help to fix that.
You have a deal. For now.
Oh, that's very reassuring.
Time to get to work. That's our ticket home. Do not make me regret this. And get that looper ready. We don't have much time.
Looper? You again? Never mind. Look sharp. We're saving reality.
What did you do to the 0 point?
It wasn't me. There was an accident.
With this level of entanglement, I don't know if I can fix it.
I'm not giving up.
Who said anything about giving up? Stand by. Once the 0 point starts to bloom, there's no going back.
We've got portals. Not good.
Those aren't portals. Reality is breaking down.
So, we should close them?
What do you think?
Yep, gotcha. We're on it. Yes, got it.
Instability will only get worse from here. Watch out for reality waves.
Copy. We'll keep watch. Reality waves can change anything in a blink. I'm a butterfly.
That was a big one. Everything all right down there?
I'm a butterfly now, so... No! I guess you're up. I'm gonna need you to be my eyes and ears, and arms, and legs. You're gonna have to close those portals. Can you handle it? Haha, of course you can. Let's go. There is no way this is good, but it is beautiful.
Good work. But I'm gonna need more time. Keep going.
Copy that! I see 3 more portals, but that next one is really far. I wish we could... I can teleport? Get down! We're gonna need to find a way past the hunters. Actually, never mind. You look amazing! I spent my whole life studying this subway. And this is the first time I've really seen it.
We need to move faster. I can't keep this up forever.
Hang on! I'm getting us to that 3rd portal. So the wolves are new, right? Whoa! Alternate realities are breaking through. We gotta keep moving. Oh! Reality wave! Think with us, think with us, think with us! I feel like reality just doesn't like me. It's a good look. It suits you. How are we looking up there?
It's too much. You have to keep going.
We've only got one left. Hold on. We got company. Use one of those reality waves right about now.
can't stop it. But I might be able to contain the blast.
You must be sealing yourself in. You don't have to do this! You're not leaving until this is done. He needs our help. Come on!
We won't get another chance. You need to seal off the 0 point and overload the device.
Overload the device! I'll be trapped in the loop!
We'll both have to find our way back. No matter what happens, do not give up. I will find you, and you will tell me everything.
You have my word! Here we go!
No matter how isolated we are, there is a primal force that binds us all. That drives us to adapt, to journey forth in search of adventure. To never, ever give up. To face our deepest fears, no matter the consequences. Confront the darkness that lurks within. That primal force demands balance. The island has grown wild, and so must you.
Then, the rest of them showed up.
While the island is certainly no stranger to strange phenomena, never before have we seen anything quite like this.
Welcome to the Chapter 2, Season 7 scrims. As the aliens invade the island, Sloan has to figure out a way to stop them and take back the 0 point now. But for now, I have to get on to the boring part. And I know it's annoying, but I only gotta do this a couple more times. But I must mention that this map is not an exact recreation of the Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 7 map. It's an inspired remix version that is meant to be as a parody of the Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 7 map. One of the new bosses this season is at the new destroyed Sludgy Swamp. This alien boss will give you a mythic ray gun once eliminated. And also, I forgot to show the new Greasy Grow building over at Logjam in Season 5. But, here you go now. After the aliens dropped onto the island, they thought Sweaty Sands was boring and redecorated it to turn it into Believer Beach for the aliens. You can also find a UFO vehicle here as well. There's also another one over at Corny Complex, which I will show near the end of the trailer. Cool thing with the new Hollery Hatchery POI that the aliens invaded is that when landing at this new location, there will always be anti-gravity now. The middle has also changed as well, as the alien's natural life slowly becomes a discrete alien forest. Plus that you can fight, which is Sloane, she's located at Corny Complex, and when you eliminate her, you will receive her mythic pulse rifle. We got an updated version of Bony Burbs that appears to be green now. It seems we're done with this season, though, and I know everybody must be excited to finally finish this series. So till next time is when I see y'all for the end.
Okay, here we go. Hold tight. I'll be in touch once you're all on board.
They didn't arm you, and troops are everywhere. They might be onto us. I found the abduction chamber housing the bombs. Once this patrol passes, I'll get you out of here. Okay, go. We don't have much time. I'm gonna find you a path around the patrols. Watch out for each other. If you get seen, we're done. Okay, they're gone. Give me a moment. Come on. I got it. Let's go. If you get seen, get across the bridge as quickly as you can. You've been spotted. Keep moving. Hostiles ahead. Watch out! aren't intended for organics. Let's hope that's not an issue. We seem to be safe. For now, stay alert. There should be another transport tube ahead. Looks like I'll have to reverse the airflow. Give me a moment. Abduction chamber. Oh good, the bombs are in place. I'll get things ready on my end. You keep those backpacks near the bombs. Okay, I'm gonna start the arming sequence. Wait, what's happening? The signal was cut off. I'll figure this out. Just stay alive. This is impossible. We thought it was gone for good. Last time it nearly destroyed the island. Weaponize your packs. Brace yourselves! Get to the windows. We have to arm those bombs, now! Arming sequence is good. Almost there. And we're done. You played your part. Now I have to play mine. We are fighting a war in which we are hopelessly outgunned. I won't bring you home. Not if there is a chance that thing can make it back to the island. Over and out.
Finally, it's time that we made it to the final map of the parody Fortnite series. This time, the Cube Queen has been revealed to us after the event, and she has caused so much chaos on the island that I must show. But before we get to introducing all of that, I must mention that this map is not an exact recreation of the Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 8 map. It is an inspired remix version that makes this map more of a parody version of the Chapter 2 Season 8 Fortnite map. Wait for the end of all at the new conversion POI. There's also a boss you can kill, which is the Cube Queen's minion called Kevin, which ironically is Kevin the Cube. But if you eliminate him, you will either receive the Mythic Sideways Rifle or the Mythic Sideways Minigun, or even the Mythic Sideways Sight. Fortnite parody season, birthday cakes with the number 4 on it are at every POI, since this is when Fortnite celebrated their 4th anniversary of the game. Also, because of the Cube Queen, loads of zombies spawn at every POI now, so be careful dropping literally anywhere on the island. Not many marked POIs on the map, but after the event last season, the mothership has exploded, and all the pieces of the ship have crashed onto the island. One of these pieces are over at Craggy Cliffs. It can be found in between Coral Castle and Steamy Stacks. For our next UFO piece, it can be located on the top of Weeping Woods. At one of the crashed UFO sites, you will see that the environment looks much different than the rest of the island compared to these UFO sites. Also, this UFO site is located right under Sludgy Swamp. Next up is the Risky Reels UFO crash site, right at the top left corner of the map. Meadows UFO crash site. And after all of this time, we're done now with this series. Now, all we have to do is the Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 rewind maps, and we're basically done with this series. But to end this part off of the parody Fortnite series, let's end it off with a big bang.
Destroy them, my children.
All imagined order personnel to escape craft.
All imagined order personnel to escape craft.
Wake him up. You just had to be the hero, Jones. You know what happens to heroes?
They, live to fight another day?
Not this time. Do it.
No, don't do it, don't.
This isn't personal, Jones. Although I do plan to enjoy it. Would someone see what that is? Impossible. I watched you die.
I got over it.
You came back for me.
You promised me, Jeno.
Well, love you too, buddy. Okay, so what's the plan? Great plan.
Shoot anyone who tries to stop me.
Tries to stop you from what?
Taking us to the other side.
What? Oh, I am deep in this.
Yeah, not gonna happen.
Could you maybe speed it up?
You want faster? Go.
How is this not helping?
Main console, gyro system, disable it.
On it! How do I do that?
Figure it out.
Figure it out, he said. Oh, got it. Whoa!
It's done. Initiate phase 2.
Looper spotted. That is our way in. Hold them off. All right, everyone, fall back. Area secured. See you on the other side. Everyone follow me to the bridge. We'll be safe there. It's fun to run for your life, huh? Great cardio. Let me get the door.
Warning. Rotation at 5 degrees.
Let's move, everyone. Whoa! Oh, this is nuts.
Rotation at 15 degrees.
Don't worry, guys. I'll move the bus by myself. It's right up here, and I will give you a water break soon. Heads up! I know another way. Guys! What a day, am I right? Careful, edges are high.
Rotation at 30 degrees.
This is the epicenter of the island, you guys. We're safe here.
Warning. Rotation at 45 degrees.
That's the last one. We did it.
Where's my gun?
Okay, I may have dropped it in the 0 point.
Why does she make me keep saving you? Good, you made it. And you brought the loopers.
The surface is lost, but we should be safe here.
Warning. Rotation at 60 degrees.
You call this safe?
It'll hold. It's rated for 1,000 times atmospheric pressure.
Well, what about that?
You ready to swim?